hey, hey, hey. What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Win or Lose Radio. It's your man DH.
And it's your man Deranged.
Mr. Lee behind the glass. What up?
What it do?
Already. Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com. Ralph, what's happening?
What's happening?
Hey, you already know, man. We're here cooling. And you heard those intro sounds of DJ Grip on the ones and twos. He's going to be here all night just spinning and chilling in the mix. You know what I'm saying? DJ Grip, what up? But yeah, man, another new episode. You know, a lot going on over the weekend. We'll get into that a little later. But before I get into that, like we always do, what's going on? How was y'all weekends, man? What did y'all get into, man?
And we had our first football camp. Shout out
man.
to the Wolf Pack.
Wolf Pack.
You know how we do, man. And
Too
look,
sweet.
then I took the boys to see the Ninja Turtles movie. That was pretty good, man.
Was it good, man?
I'm a fan, man.
You
I'm a fan of the Turtles.
Because
man.
look, I was skeptical of the first one because
I love the first one too.
I was skeptical of the first one until I saw it. I was like, man, these dudes look crazy looking. Then I saw it, I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
I enjoyed it. You know, we finished it out with church, man.
Amen. And again, that's what's up, man. Ralph, what you get into, man?
Man, it was a pretty chill weekend, man. Just me and my wife spent the whole weekend together.
You better enjoy it because it's about to change, fam.
Yeah, man.
The house is about to grow by one, bruh. If you guys don't know, Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com is adding another member of the family.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Periscope just said I look like a Ninja Turtle.
But definitely big shout out to Ralph adding another addition to the family. Ralph and niece. Hey. You know, so definitely, man, we're happy for you guys in the new addition. And, you know, hey, man, that's what's up.
Appreciate that, brother.
No doubt. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up, man? What you get into, bro?
Yo, bro, I'm just getting ready for the mob, Big Daddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That birthday coming up the mob.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro.
Hit that one on that 30.
Hey,
Add that one to that 30.
31.
Yes, sir.
31.
Man, ankles hurting, kneecap hurting, bro.
Brother. What you got
Preaching to the choir,
man.
What you got playing, man?
Probably Kings of Maine on Saturday. Nothing
Okay.
big. I got a matter of fact, we're gonna be in here tomorrow shooting Get Loose Radio.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. right here on WTTS
Yes, sir.
Radio.com.
Shameless plug.
Man, I'm gonna be here working, man, grinding. You know it.
That's what's up, man. The grind never stops, and that's what something we realize as we get older. Birthdays, you know, you like to take off a day or something like that, but man, you gotta keep working, bro.
Always.
The grind never stops, man.
Never, man.
No days off.
No days off, man. And speaking of no days off, we want you to know that right here at Windows Radio, your Mondays are on lock with us. Keep that idea in your head because I'm gonna come back to that a little bit later. But we're gonna get into it right now with Pick Six right here on Windows Radio and WTTS Radio.com. So the intro to one of my favorite topics, to one of my favorite segments, rather, Pick Six. Shut up, man. So guys, look, we're going to get into it right now. Of course, if you want to be a part of the conversation, you can hit us up on Twitter at Win or Lose Radio and get your 5 seconds of fame right here on Win or Lose Radio show, man. Listen, Game 5 is coming up tonight. And with that being said, tonight. With that being said, let's start with the first question right here on Pick Six on Win or Lose Radio. Draymond Green has been suspended for Game 5. Was the right call made by the NBA?
Technically, yes.
He's a habitual nut slapper.
Paul.
He is. He is. Dog, every
nut tugger.
Every game, he's around somebody's nuts inappropriately during the game, and it should not take place.
Right.
And I feel like his transgressions have finally caught up to him. You know
like I said, technically by the book, yes, they made the right call, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think. Well, I'll hold my opinion.
Some timing though.
Go ahead.
Hey, he brought it on himself though.
Yeah, but he brought it on himself. It's just, I just think the NBA is trying to do whatever they can to extend out this series, man.
No, that's already gonna happen. It's already rigged in my opinion.
Yeah,
But,
you know what? Now I get on Mr. Lee a lot because he always is the conspiracy theorist of everything. And me and Mr. Lee go way back, so it is no big deal. But in this case, I'm like, you know what? He might be right because the suspension is just conveniently right now.
Right.
And Cleveland, they want to extend this thing out, and I think they want to see if LeBron can do it. So I don't know, Mr. Lee, what you think, bro?
Bruh, they gonna win this game, and then, oh my God, Cleveland's still in it. It's not over yet.
And then it's gonna
Tune
be a
in
wrap.
to the next episode of the finals.
And
Get
then
the
it's
hell
gonna
outta
be a
here.
wrap. That makes sense.
So they go back to Cleveland after
It's-
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're
you
gonna
would think
extend
that
this
should
out.
be a
Yeah.
W.
Bro, if they can extend this thing to 7 games, I'm curious to take a look at the refs and see what calls are made tonight. That's what I'm curious. I'm gonna take a look at that and really see, because if I see some shady calls that's going Cleveland's way, like, then the fix is in, fam. The fix is in.
Man, the fix already in, man. I don't care what they say.
I know, and
But
you
real
know what,
talk,
Mr.
I mean, those calls during the game were like technical fouls, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not enough to get them suspended, but I mean, it is what it is. It's the PA thing to do, so to speak. So,
I got you. Well, with that being said, let's go to the next question right here on Pick Six.
let's go.
And what effect will his suspension have on the game?
absolutely nothing.
Oh
don't think it
no,
matters?
I think.
don't.
Oh, I do.
I
I think
don't.
this opens the
I'm
door for
telling
LeBron to win.
I don't think he's
What?
that much of a. I don't think he makes that much of an impact.
Normally.
they still won. Yeah, they still won without Steph. He's not the best player on the team.
I don't
So
know,
They can
but-
still win without Steph.
but when they were winning
surely
without
can
Steph,
win without him.
They were winning with Draymond Green.
In the middle,
Yeah.
exactly. And you take
But
that away.
now you still got Steph back.
But
Yeah, but Cleveland.
But they've been-
Cleveland's
they've
gonna
been
work
shooting-
the post now.
How
They've
about
been
this?
shooting
Anybody want to
sporadic.
make any bets?
Oh,
Look, ain't no nipple clamps
Yeah.
coming on head.
hey, I bring the pie face game, man. How about the pie face game? You got to play around the pie face.
All right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So who you taking? You taking Cleveland?
Cleveland is my team, but
All right, well,
I'm just saying, I don't think this is gonna make a difference. I
I'll-
think they can still win at home.
so let's just
I
bring.
just don't want to bet against Cleveland because I really want Cleveland to win. Like that's who I'm going for.
So
But-
how about just bring the
I
pie
just think
face
it's
game
a-
in?
and that's fine.
Okay, pie face next week.
Yeah.
Everybody in for pie face next week.
yeah,
Pie face next Monday. We're gonna play a round of pie face. Mr. Lee, you ready for that? Oh no, you might get a pass because you got to work the board.
Yeah, you know, hey, it's
Dang.
too pretty for
Nah,
all
that's your
that,
birthday,
man.
well, I
bro.
gotta take the picture. So
Pretty
Oh, now everybody has the job now.
I'm just saying that's what you got me to do.
You're
right?
right. You're right. You're right. You're right. We'll get into that.
It's your man DH.
Yeah.
And your man Deranged.
That's it.
Yes,
But no, man. I think this will have an effect on the game, man. I think Cleveland. This is funny. I think Cleveland will work the middle. You know what I'm saying? Without Draymond.
Can't work the middle.
I think Cleveland will definitely go inside and
Wait, boss.
I think Cleveland would
I ain't
definitely.
gonna play.
I think Cleveland would definitely pound it down low this game. I just
Pole.
And he won't stop.
it'll be a lot of backdoor cuts this game.
Whoa.
Take that.
I'm done.
Take that.
I'm done.
And don't forget, JC's real.
Brad, that's a lot of inappropriate comments back to back. I didn't know I could do that. All right, so let's get into it right now. The third question right here on Pick Six on Win Lose Radio on WTTSradio.com.
Oh,
Now, with that being said, we all see how there's a big discrepancy between East and West, right? And how these games have played out. Do you think the NBA should seriously reconsider a postseason reseeding? So the top 8 in the East, top 8 in the West, and then once you get in the finals, the playoffs, you reseed them 1 through 16.
How are you reseeding?
Well, basically the best record to the worst record.
Not your hairline, but
That was good. That was good. That was good.
but yeah. So how are you reseeding?
So basically, Golden State would still be number 1.
Uh-huh.
Well, put it like this: the West would be in the top half of the bracket for the most part. But basically, it's reseeding. It's the best record to the worst record.
All right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm all for that. So the first team in the East may be the fifth team
Right.
in the whole playoff picture.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe they should do that because you kind of get like a definite winner. Like
Right.
these are the 2 best teams in the full NBA that that can do it. I think it should be done. What you think?
I like it. I would rock with it.
You think so?
I would rock with it.
I mean, I don't see. I guess because you look at how the East have been going the past couple seasons, how teams with under 500 records have been getting in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think you can mix it up a little bit. You know, you'll get a pretty much a West final would be like who can say, excuse me, who can't say that the OKC Golden State final, West final, would have been a perfect NBA final. Like that'd have been perfect. For that to go 7, or that goes 6 or 7 games. 6 games?
Yes.
Yeah, for that to go
No, it
6
went
games.
7.
Did it?
Who? OKC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did it
it
go
went 7.
Did it? I don't remember. Before it to go however long as it did, you know, those are two of the best teams. You know what I mean? So
They were down 3-1.
they were down 3-1.
Yeah.
Well,
Dang, that's right.
Yeah.
They were down
How could we
3-1.
forget?
Yeah, we bruh.
my bad.
It's all it's all a blur to me. But yeah, so I think a reseeding might work out. Mr. Lee, what you think?
Man, you know, it sounds good, but then to the traditionalists who want to see the East versus the West, I don't think that would work for them. I think it breeds better competition, real talk. I wouldn't mind saying it. It's just how you going to work that out to the traditional fans
But
who want to see the East,
do you
the best
think-
of the East versus
Do
the
you
best of the
think
West.
that devalues the purpose of having East and West?
What?
Like having
That's
the
what it's
whole
gonna do.
conferences.
That's
yeah.
what it's going to do, because then the conferences they don't mean anything anymore
Right.
if it's the best in the league.
But
So,
I think, well, that's true. That's true, because even look at it like this. So let's say you go to the top 8 in the East and the top 8 in the West. That still isn't getting all the best teams, because you may have some 9 or 10 teams in the West that still finish with better records that don't get in the playoffs. You know what I mean?
right.
So they still would get left out of that equation.
Exactly. So if
Yeah.
you do it that way, you
Gotcha.
got Bama's just sitting at home for no reason, and pretty much you got all of the West and maybe like 3 East teams in there.
Right. So you look at it like this. If you take the top 16 in the whole NBA, it would be pretty much 12 West teams,
Right.
Yeah.
and then the top 4 East. Yeah, you can do that.
That just goes to show you how bad the East is, bro.
But why do you think the East is so bad? Does anybody
Money.
know?
The markets
Money.
are better, man.
The markets
But
are
the
better?
markets are better in the East, though.
Yeah.
New York,
Boston. Yeah.
like, come on, everything's
Miami.
in Florida. Come on, dog.
Chicago.
Everything's here. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Toronto.
Coaching staff is better.
I don't know, man. That's a good question. I'm curious to see, like, if there is a actual stat that can tell us why the West is so much better than the East. Because I think the talent pool, well, the talent pool is pretty much spread out a lot amongst the West a little bit better than it is in the East. You know what I mean?
What you mean by that?
Well, I mean, look at who you got in the West.
More superstars, basically.
Okay.
You
Now
got-
that I understand.
You know, Steph and
Clay.
Clay and Draymond Green, and you got Russell and KD. You know, you got LaMarcus Aldridge, Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. You know, and that's just 4 teams. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel like it's more tandems or trios in the West than there are in the East.
more talented trios and
Gotcha.
tandems in the West than it is in the East.
I mean, if they're a tandem, they got to be talented for us to be even talk about them. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
with you.
That's true. But it's cool. We're going to marinate on that. We're going to get ready to take a quick break. We're going to send it back over to my man, DJ Grip, who's going to spin us into a commercial. And we just hang out, man. So just party with us right now. Win Lose Radio, WTTSradio.com. DJ Grip, let's go. I don't like that. Do it again. You can hit us up on Twitter at Win Lose Radio and get your 5 seconds of fame. There we go. That sounds a lot better. I like that.
I didn't.
All right, so let's get back into it right now here on Win Lose Radio with the next question right here in Pick 6. You'll see the tweet come up on the screen. We'll check it out. Now, you guys see the Akeem Talib situation?
No. Enlighten.
All right, so Akeem Talib basically cheddar bobbed himself. He
Man.
had the gun on him in the club, and he shot himself twice in the leg.
Wowzers.
Yeah, so-
Why didn't I hear that?
Yeah, that you're tripping. That was like last week. So with the Akeem Talib incident recently taking place, what actions do you think the NFL will take in the matter?
They better take the same ones they did with Plexico.
Right.
But
What do you mean?
well, my thing is this.
Did
Okay,
they do anything with Plexico? I thought it was the team that did.
no,
something.
the team
Except
cut
Cousin
him
Rivers.
because he had a gun charge in
Who-
New York
Who,
because that was
Plexico did,
it
or-
was an illegal gun he had in New York. Now I'm not sure.
I thought it was his, though. That was the whole thing. Like,
yeah, it was his gun, but it was an illegal gun.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he got hemmed up with that,
Golden
and then that's
State,
when he got
what you
cut.
going for?
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So that was the whole situation with that. But my whole thing is, should the NFL step in at all? Because I don't think it's an NFL issue right now.
No, it's not an NFL issue, but they got to do something just because of the Plexico situation. They got I'm telling you.
I really don't think, but I don't think that they do. That's just okay.
Phillip
Perfect
Rivers.
example. The Jason Pierre-Paul situation. He blew his fingers off. They ain't do nothing with that.
There won't no weapon either.
If you can blow off your hand,
Weapon of mass
Yeah.
destruction. man.
yeah. If you can blow off your hand,
They shouldn't. They are.
of course they
I know
are
they are.
because they like to be in people's business.
Yeah,
and
I
be
know
petty.
they are.
Yeah, so but that's just my whole thing. I mean, I think they are going to get involved, but I don't think they should. Because I truly don't think it has anything to do.
So was this gun registered to him?
That's the thing. I don't have any of
That's
that
what they're
information.
investigating right
Yeah.
now.
So I think if it's a clean gun, and if he got a license to carry it, because you
If
got
he licensed, it's a
you got concealed carry license, he good.
Apparently, there's some new law that went into effect in January though
Really?
that says that basically you can't have. You got to be licensed. If you're going to carry your gun, it's got to be licensed to be able to carry in an establishment that sells alcohol
Right.
or something like
Just
that.
because you got the license
Right.
don't mean
So-
you
Yeah. Because even though you have a
don't
concealed
touch me no
carry,
more, boy.
even because you got a concealed carry license, that still means you still got to abide to the rules or the
Right.
regulations of
Right.
where you're carrying it.
So that's why
Yeah.
NFL is just waiting in the wing to see what's going to happen.
They say,
with
let's see what happens.
that. Right.
So regardless if it's illegal or not, he shouldn't have had it in the club. That makes sense. Mr. Lee, what you think?
This is drama for no reason. First of all, bro, you are an NFL athlete. You should know better. You should have a bodyguard. You should have a team with you, somebody to carry the strap for you. You don't walk around with the heat yourself.
Bro, you gotta
What are
have
you
you gotta
doing?
have a dude in your crew that's willing to take the L for you, bro.
And you make enough money to have one of those.
You got
just
a
need
guy in the
crony.
you gotta have a guy in the crew.
Ain't gotta
that,
be no
yeah,
best friend.
yeah.
It ain't like it's Vic from NBA 2K16. I mean, you don't
Big
need
Van
Vic.
Leer.
You don't need Vic. You just need somebody just to hold the strap
That's
for
a
you.
good pull. That's a good pull. Vic Van Leer.
Man, that's the stupidest storyline.
That's I can't wait for them to take that out in 2017, bro.
Good God Almighty!
I hate
Spike
having
Lee.
to go through that. That's
Why?
I mean, I don't mind having it, but you gotta have like some different variations of it. Because if you do more than one player, you already know what's gonna happen. Vic is gonna tragically bring Freak's career down, and he's gonna die in a car accident. Like, come on, bro.
Really?
I don't want to be called Frequency Vibrations anymore. Or 2K. I just don't. I can't be called Frequency. Yeah,
Stop.
and do this little dance right here. He do every time. I can't. I can't do it. Let's go to the next question right here on Pick 6, Win Lose Radio, WTTSradio.com. Do you think it's a big deal when certain players choose not to attend voluntary minicamps?
I don't think so.
But
it is. Because as a coach, the best in Southern Maryland, by the way, the real Coach P.
Coach
Shots
P.
fired. But yeah, as a coach, if I'm holding a practice or camp or anything, you better be there. You my starter, you a vet, I expect you there.
Because the last man on the bench can't not show up. Because you gotta prove your spot on the roster.
That's true.
So you can't just not make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Rob Gronkowski get a pass because Rob Gronkowski is a superstar. He gonna show up ready, no matter how much he party or whatever. He always show up ready. JJ Watt. The whole thing was people were talking about why Deshaun Jackson wasn't coming to minicamp. I'm like, he came to a few of them,
Right.
but it's not mandatory. Now, if we in the mandatory minicamps and we not there, then that's a problem.
Right.
But come on, man, but I think you can't say something is voluntary and then
be mad
be mad because they don't show up. Well, it's voluntary, but we expect you to show up for what? Then make it mandatory, and I'll definitely be there.
I think that's more so the media that makes the biggest deal about this.
I think they do too. I agree. They're the one that have the field day with like, who ain't show up for practice?
Exactly. I mean, that's the storyline because there's nothing else happening in the NFL right now.
Nothing.
Yeah,
That's the
sensationalism, dog.
Yeah.
Sensationalism at its best.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, I wish it wasn't as big, but maybe to Ralph's point, it is the media conjuring up some story.
Nothing, bruh.
Say it again.
Much to do about nothing, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
either you make it, so that it's mandatory, or you leave them alone, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's now next week when the mandatory start.
Uh-huh.
If you're not there, then
You
it's an
need to
issue.
be there.
Yeah, you got to be there for that.
But my whole thing is, if I'm getting a bonus, then I'm coming.
Yeah.
If I'm not getting a workout bonus, screw that joint.
Well,
I
cause
ain't
see,
getting
that's the
nothing
thing.
for
A
it.
lot of these guys got that built into their contract where they got it where you get a workout bonus if you participate in 70% of the off-season workouts. So it's like you can actually calculate how many you can actually miss.
Right.
You know what I mean, and still get paid. So
And don't get me wrong, because there's some players who don't actually live in the city where the
Right.
team is. Some of them live in a completely different state,
Right.
so they trying to maximize the time with the family. So I do understand.
But
that.
see, these mini camps are a week. These mini camps are a Monday through a Thursday.
Yeah.
4 days, you can fly in from wherever you at and come make the mini camp and go back. Because next week you're gonna have to be here for it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
Get that money.
But like Ralph said, I think that's the media making that up. So it's all good.
Good
So
point.
let me go to the last question right here. And I had some questions about this, and I'll
Yeah,
explain. Okay. In your opinion, what is the most oxymoronic sport? And I say that
Scratch the record, Grip.
what? And I say that because football, right, is one of the most aggressive sports, but they don't want you to be aggressive. You know what I mean? You can only hit the guy in the strike zone like baseball. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, but they want fierce hits, and they come out with a biggest hits of the year video, but they don't want you to hit people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I think football is one of the most oxymoronic sports. I also think that baseball is one of the most oxymoronic sports, and I say that because of this. Baseball, we're purists and everything is A-okay. But if I don't like the way you bat flip, I can throw a pitch at you and hit you in the back. And then, when the next pitcher comes up, well, I can throw a pitch at you. And then, okay, that's enough, guys. And then all it takes is one more person throw inside, and then I'm charging them out. You know, so how you gonna be a gentleman's game, but then you have these ghetto tendencies where you in the back, in the backyard. So that's my answer. So I said all that to preface. What do you guys think? What is one of the most oxymoronic sports?
I'm going to go ahead and tap out.
You go.
I don't know. I don't know where you go with that.
I mean, I can give you a oxymoron relating to sports.
There you go.
All right. How about this? A boxing ring. How about that?
A boxing ring.
It's a squared circle.
Yeah, dog. What is a squared circle?
What is that?
What is a square? Hey, what is a squared circle?
What is that?
What is that face?
What are those?
Yeah, they were talking about my feet, man. That's okay. I got on flip flops,
Bro, he came here with the Moses
That
joint.
Bama got that ain't got some Duck Dynasty feet. That Bama been walking in swamps.
Did you walk in? Hey, man. Judge ye not themselves.
Hey,
I
man.
seen that somewhere. I don't know. But look, man, that's the end of our Pick Six segment. So when we come back, we'll get a little serious for a moment. We'll talk about what happened in Orlando over the weekend
Coming up.
and the circumstances surrounding that. So we're going to get into that. But before we do that, we still want you to party and hang out with us. We got DJ Grip in the building on the ones and twos. So DJ Grip is just gonna cool out in this commercial break and spin some good tunes. So let's get it in right now. Win Lose Radio, WTTS Radio.com.
You got to go to work on Myra's feet.
Welcome back to Win and Lose Radio. It's your man DH.
And it should be. Hold on, wait a minute. What kind of voice was that? Welcome back to Win and Lose Radio. It's your man DH. Like what?
I'm trying to settle down, son,
Okay,
man.
go ahead, settle down. I'm gonna follow your lead. Go ahead.
I'm
Do
trying
it
to settle down, son. We about to get serious.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to do the regular?
Do it. No, do it this.
What's going on? It's your man DH.
And this is your man Deranged. You're in a quiet store with WinLoseRadio.com.
Hey, man, you already know this. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up?
What it do?
Already, Ralph at RalphSmallPhoto.com. Ralph, what's happening?
What's happening?
Talking about it because it's been like all over the news. It's been so serious, but
We're gonna start talking about this Orlando mass shooting, man. But viewers 13 and up, this is gonna be a sensitive subject. This is not a reflection of WTTS Radio, but the views and opinions of Win or Lose Radio and Deranged Entertainment.
yes, man, we appreciate that disclaimer. So the Orlando situation was crazy because Sunday I woke up and I was just like, okay, what is this? You know what I mean? Guy goes into a club in Orlando, kills 50 and injures 53 other people. And just crazy, man. The whole situation is crazy. So first off, I'll just ask about what were you guys' thoughts like with the whole situation?
I mean, before I could even, this is my thing. When I saw it on the news, before I could even process what happened, the only thing that was beat and said into me was at a gay club, at a gay club.
Right.
I couldn't even process how many people got shot, how many people died, because all I kept hearing was at a gay club, at a gay club. That was the main story. It wasn't about 50 people losing their life and 53 people being injured. All I could get from the news was this happened at a gay club.
Yeah.
So that when it first happened, I couldn't think, because that's all was on my mind was like, why do they keep praising the fact that it was at a gay club?
I got two things from it. I got Islamic and I got gay club. Those are two main keywords that I got from it.
ISIS. And
Yeah, because I think by using those two keywords, you instantly build an agenda.
Right.
That is one group of people against another group of people versus calling a spade, essentially. You know what I mean? And of course, guys, we want you to, definitely keep Orlando in your prayers. You'll see it come up on the screen. Pray for Orlando in the lower left-hand corner. Definitely pray for the victims that and their families that were affected by this tragedy, man. And just pray the hate away, brother, because I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of seeing this stuff on the news. And I'm telling you, one of my biggest fears, and this is one thing that summertime me talk about all the time. We don't have kids yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm truly like becoming deathly afraid of having kids, bro. Like, because it's nothing safe anymore, bro. Sandy Hook won't safe, and the club won't safe. You know what I'm saying?
Marathon won't save. You can't go running a marathon.
Can't do that. You know,
can't go to a movie theater.
I'm like, bruh, it's too much. But Ralph, what were your initial thoughts from the whole situation, man?
Well, I got the notification on my phone from CNN at night, and so I immediately turned it on. It was like, what in the world happened?
Right.
And so, once I figured out, process what happened, it's definitely a sad feeling for that many people to lose their lives. I mean, let alone one person, but that many people at one time, you could just feel how all those people must have been feeling while this was going on, because apparently this was going on for a couple of hours,
right?
While he was in there holding people for hostage and stuff like that. And then as the news, like you said, the news continued on. It was all about Islamic, ISIS, gay club. It's just sad, man. And then one of the things I just can't understand is with this country, with the FBI, this guy was like reported like a couple of times, and apparently they would, had looked into him a couple of times.
Your man was on the FBI watch list,
right?
Bro.
It's like I don't understand how you on this watch list, and then something like this still happens.
You're on the watch list and not being watched, like
like apparently,
like fam, like bruh, you can't get things with bad credit, but you could be on the FBI watch list and still get a gun.
Right.
Like, how does that doesn't even make sense to me.
Right. It doesn't.
Like, I don't get it. But go ahead, finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, man. It's I agree with the range, man, when you talk about everything was just about gays and everything was about Islamic. These was 50 people. And then you still got other people, that's still right now in critical condition that might still lose their lives.
Yeah, that number can go up.
Exactly. That number can go up. All from just one guy just having whatever type of agenda. We don't know if it's a whole agenda was just necessary gay club. We don't know because he's not here.
Right.
But it's just sad, man. And it's just another thing that shows you that, like you said, that, if you have kids now or you plan on having kids, is you just really got to pray for your kids. You really got to, just love on them and just show them the way, because they could just, anything could happen out here, man. Yeah. This is just a world of just hatred. That's the best word you can put in it, man. Just hatred.
Yeah. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what about you, man? What were your initial thoughts with the whole situation?
Initial thought, I was actually getting ready to go on my way to church. And what I saw, like most of you, was terrorists, Islam, Muslim, and gay. I didn't see anything about human, like just a person. You know what I mean? And the sensationalism of using these words to stereotype people have divided this country. And this is only going to cause a greater divide between let me get this right, LBGTQ community and Muslims to some degree. Because now Muslims are even more identified as the face of fear. You know what I mean? They are, America's threat to some degree. And I think it's unfortunate because he doesn't represent Islam. He doesn't represent them as a culture or them as a people, them as a whole. But it's funny how the media places him as a as if he's responsible for all of them.
Yeah.
With the gestures of the titles that they use to place on this guy. For the people that died, my heart is heavy, for the families of the victims. I've seen like some of the text messages of people in the club trying to reach their loved ones. And one guy was talking to his mom saying, I think I'm gonna die, and then no response. So, you kind of know what happens there, but it's a tragedy. It's unfortunate. What I don't like is how the media is capitalizing on it to push different agendas. Lives matter, period. Whether you're gay, you're straight, you're black, you're white, you matter. You are a person, you are a human being, you are worth something. Whether somebody else values that or not, you still are somebody. You still are something to somebody. I just don't like the way the media is portrayed it, and I'll hold my comments on that for later.
I feel you, man. I mean, I just think that it's tough that the agenda is being pushed. And first of all, like I said, it's terrible that it happened. And I'm just like, it's like, man, where does that conversation begin? Because now that this happens, as far as what the media is putting out there and the propaganda that is this group of people that's against this group of people. Right. When the fact of the matter is, it's like the exact opposite. You know what I mean? I know Muslims, and I'm like, that, like, they're the furthest away from that. Like, I don't know a lot of religions and things that teach hate. Like, they just don't. You know what I'm saying? Right. So to lump in one guy and say he was an Islamic radicalist, you know what I'm saying? And to make it like all Muslims are terrorists. Because that's basically the agenda that cats are pushing. You know
that's
what
Trump is pushing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like you can't, like, bro, like, I just can't. Like, if I'm a Muslim, I would be offended, bro.
Exactly.
Like,
How would you feel?
Like, I would be offended, because it's just like, if he was Christian, would they say, Christian man? No, you know what? They probably would.
Nah.
To build that agenda?
Nah. No, because tearing down Christianity is the last thing that they want to do, because that's their excuse to put on everything. You notice everything now is pray, and everything is turning to God. And what God is America talking about? Because this is supposed to be a nation, one nation under God, supposedly, and that's a Christian-based God, not a Muslim God, not a Krishna, not Hindu, none of that. They're talking about Jesus Christ and God. Right. So that's the face of who they're referring to now that they're trying to push all this pray, emphasis on sharing love and all this other stuff. So you call on God when stuff like this happens, but you're doing everything to push God away from what you really are trying to do in this nation, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that's an even deeper conversation. Like, God is on that I need you basis. Like, that's how they
say that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like on an I need you basis. Like, I'm cool if I don't need anything, but it's just like, oh, now I need you, so let me pray. Nah, fam, that's not how it works, bro. And everybody sitting at this table and on this show will tell you that we all have come from praying families, and that's not how we roll, dog. You praise them in advance.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
The good and the bad.
Exactly, bro. And that's just not how it works. And I just wish that, I said all of this to say, I just wish that, man, like, love, bro. Like, that's the thing. That's something that people would tell you, like, bro, I'm like the most chill dude, right? I love everybody. What you do in your personal time, that's your business, bro. I love everybody. And I just wish that we would just stop, like just having hate towards one another, different groups and people in general. Like, I'm just tired, bro. I'm older now. I don't have time to worry about what you're doing. Like, it doesn't matter to me. And it's a shame that the dude went in and decided to take all these lives, for whatever his reason was. For whatever the reason was, he decided
according to media sources, he saw a gay couple kissing, and that set him off. And apparently in between the time that he had to go and shoot the club up and make a phone call to call the cops to let the cops know that he was representing Islam. That conspiracy theorist right here, too much. I don't believe that.
I don't believe it. How would he even know what he saw before he went and did it?
Yeah,
man.
It was one guy that said he tapped him with a gun. It was like, come from under there, and what race are you? And he said, I'm African American, black. He said, well, all right, I have no problem with the blacks.
Really?
That was on Good Day America this morning.
Yeah, dude, a lot of different reports are coming out now. I even heard one that said that there was more than one shooter.
I heard that one.
I heard there was multiple shooters in there, but only one got killed and the other ones got away. But the media is only reporting that there was only one.
That's probably because they don't want to scare everybody.
Exactly. Scare me. Let me know how many there really
Right.
was. Don't
Let me
sugarcoat
have
the
my
truth
guard
for me. Yeah. Don't sugarcoat the truth for me.
Man, bro, it's crazy, man. I'm just, it's a lot that happened. That it's a lot to digest, and regardless of who it is, man, we definitely here when those radio are praying for you. You know, we're mourning,
Definitely.
you know, the loss of your family members. I mean, it's such a tragedy. One life is too many. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the fact that this happened, you know, at an event, regardless of, I don't care what sex you are, or I don't care what you like, what you into. You out having a good time with your friends, hanging out.
Right. Nobody expects.
Nobody. No, exactly. If I want to go to you know, wherever and get some wings, you know, I expect to come home. You know what I mean?
Wings, right?
Yeah. You know, I expect to come home.
Right.
You know, and like, regardless of where I'm at or what I'm doing, that's not the point. And I think that's the thing that's bothering me, because the media is definitely trying to push this point. They're stating that the dude was Islamic and it was a gay club, versus a dude who had his own agenda to hurt people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It's tough, bro.
But let me do this. Let me extend a prayer to Chicago at the same token, because
Yes, sir.
I know we're putting a lot of emphasis on Orlando because of the headlines of it being a gay club and terrorism and all this other stuff. But there are hate crimes in Chicago every day.
Yeah.
Over the past 2 weeks, there have been over 75 murders.
2 weeks, fam.
2 weeks. You know what I mean? And I understand that all this happened in one night, and I get it. That's tragic. But daily lives are being lost in Chicago for stupid reasons. So while we're extending love for Orlando, let's just pray for the nation as an entirety, that we all begin to heal and begin to love on one another, because that's what's missing in the world today. Love. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants attention. Everybody wants their cause to be heard, but nobody wants to give love. So let's try to do that first. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
God is love.
Yeah, absolutely. Any final thoughts from you, gentlemen?
Praying for the city of Orlando. See y'all next week.
You going to Orlando?
No, talking about end of the show.
Oh, okay. I thought you was going on travel or something.
Nah.
Oh, that just missed me. I'm sorry, man. I was deep in the thought, man. You, anything from you, Ralph?
Nah, man. Just see y'all next week, man. Have a
Yeah.
good show.
Yeah, man. Look, man. I'll say this before we get up out of here. Definitely show love, brother. And like, just take the time to love your family members, man. Just enjoy your people. Like over the weekend, I hung out with some folks, and I was just sat back and relaxed. And I talked to my boy. I was like, bro, like, this is what we talked about being 14, 15, like being at the house, chilling out back, just grilling and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's life, man. And those are the things that I enjoy, the freedoms that I enjoy. And I would hate for somebody to take that away from me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I say this, man, I love y'all. Y'all my brothers. And, you know what I mean? I love doing the show every week, man. And
I don't,
I know you don't. You hate the show.
but I love you,
I thank you, brother.
so I'm loyal.
These co-hosts ain't loyal. Nah, it's all good, man. Definitely big shout out to DJ Grip in the building. Grip. Appreciate you. Grip in the building, man. Shout out to DJ Grip,
Right.
who's gonna be the in-house DJ, man, each and every
You
week
better
right here
know
on
it.
Within the
Walk,
News Radio. Hit him up on Twitter at DJ_Grip. Shout out to the producer, Mr. Lee behind the glass, who got a birthday tomorrow. He turned that 3-1. Yeah, player. Happy birthday to you, brother. Ralph at RalphSmallPhoto.com. You can go to RalphSmallPhoto.com for all your weddings,
Bar mitzvahs.
bar mitzvahs, graduation pictures, prom pictures, everything, man. Just go to RalphSmallPhoto.com. Check it out. And you can go to Deranged ENT.
To find all the above.
All
Yeah, I mean.
And we're debuting a new segment next week, aren't we?
Yeah, man.
Tell them about
Hip hop and sports, man. Coming up next week. Hip hop and sports. We're going, you know what I'm saying, do a couple of reviews of any hip hop songs that came out, or any hip hop beats, or any entertainment. So look forward to that, man.
It's going to be a good time, man. And also, I got to let you guys know that beginning of the show, I mentioned about Mondays on lock. So I said that to say this. Next week, we will be launching the store, the Win or Lose Radio store. You can get the first edition of the Mondays on Lock tee. It's going to be in there. Trust me, man. It's going to be a big deal. You're going to want to have one. And we're going to be expanding the shop, but we're going to start with that. The Mondays on Lock tee, man. Definitely got to pick that up. Tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your pa.
Hey,
You know what I
yo,
mean?
can I get a white shirt to go with the new Currys?
Kill, Mo.
Bruh.
Bruh.
They gave him such a hard
what
time
are
about the
those?
shoes, bruh. They gave him
Bad
such a hard
shoes.
time.
Them
bruh.
orthopedic shoes, bruh.
Danny Tanner's, man.
I never heard that one yet. That was a good one. Them Danny Tanners. Them
That
San
man going to
Francisco
play
treats.
bingo.
That's a good one.
Can I cut your grass?
Yeah. Bruh.
You know by here.
Bruh. Bruh, them the grocery store specials, bruh. Now you know in the mall, St. Charles Mall, have you ever been there early in the morning when everybody be walking in the
Yes,
mall?
all the nanas.
Bruh, they gonna be outfitted in curries, bruh. All of them.
With the
Just-
prescription
Just power
on
walking. Just
Yeah.
come on, Ethel. You better walk.
it. Murder.
Yeah.
Come on, murder.
Bruh. I'm mad they roasted them like that, bruh.
Bruh, they hideous.
But
bruh.
do you know why they did like where that started? Or did like one
They're
person just
ugly.
I mean I've seen worse.
Nah,
Not
You know
from
what I
a mega star,
not,
though.
right. Not from no basketball.
You gotta throw a picture up there for the people that haven't seen it, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
We'll put that in post, man, on the YouTube. You'll check that out to see them curries, them them backline
The
cooks,
Chester
Yeah.
Child
Yeah.
molesters.
Bruh, that's terrible. Dog.
Yo, you get a choice at Walmart for $39.99.
Bruh.
Wait,
Bruh.
$39.97.
97. Oh, they on clearance. They on clearance.
right next to them Shaq joints.
Yeah. Shaq Duncan like woo, and them Starberries,
It got a nerve to be $120.
bruh. Nah, fam. Send them overseas right now, bruh. They ain't getting those. Ah, man. But look, we're going to get out of here, man. We had a good time tonight right here on Win or Lose Radio. Look, man, we'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a blessed, safe week, and we will get at y'all, man. P-E-Z.
Peace.
Chill.